Good evening, Belize. On this Holy Thursday, a nation reflects and moves forward. 1 year after a hijacking that stunned the country, airport security gets a reset. A family's desperate plea as a young woman vanishes and a reward is put on the table. Bus operators warn of breaking points as fuel prices climb, but the transport minister stands firm. Fishermen face a tough reality this Easter. High gas, fewer bites, and $15 fish. And just as the holiday rush begins, a new sargassum forecast raises red flags along our coast. These stories and the stories shaping Belize tonight. News 5 starts now.
At Cellular World, we believe technology shouldn't just be functional. It should make your home uniquely yours. Design your smart home with the full range of Samsung appliances and TVs. Equip your kitchen with smart and stylish fridges, advanced microwaves, and whisper-quiet dishwashers, bringing smart living to the heart of your home. Make daily tasks simple with efficient smart washers, powerful dryers, or an all-in-one laundry hub that adapts to your lifestyle. Experience true-to-life colors and spot-on sound with the Samsung Q LED Smart TV. Connect all your spaces instantly with the Smart Thing app for seamless control wherever you go. Get all your Samsung products today with the peace of mind that only the 1-year warranty from the authorized distributor can give you. So stop by your favorite location and start designing your smart home today. Only at Cellular World.
Good evening and welcome to News 5 Live for Thursday, April 2nd. I am Sabrina Daly. It has been 1 year since the shocking Tropicair hijacking that exposed major gaps in security at municipal airports across Belize. Last night, we told you about the victims who lived through that terrifying ordeal. Tonight, we turn to what has changed since then and whether the system is any safer today. Shane Williams has this story.
1 year after the Tropicair hijacking, the focus has shifted from fear to reform. And at the center of that transformation is a new approach to airport security led by Vinay Bajwani, General Manager at the Belize Airports Authority.
We've definitely made a lot more improvements in terms of security. I know that before there was a question whether, the security implementation was up to par and met standards. However, this time around we made sure that we went through the proper channels, the proper avenues to engage proper security that are qualified to take over at all of our aerodromes. So you could expect to see a lot more security presence, not only personnel too, because we also have over 100 cameras that are being set up for surveillance as well, which offers full safety and security across our aerodromes.
That overhaul is no longer just talk, it's happening. As of this week, airport security across the country is now in new hands. Security Alliance, the same firm trusted to protect the U.S. Embassy, has officially taken over security at Belize's municipal airports. It's a major shift and a historic one, marking the first time a fully vetted, experienced security company is responsible for keeping domestic air travel safe.
They have gone through the process. They advertise and they tender out, and I think the board has arrived at a decision of contracting a company that has filled all the requirements that are that were put out there.
But those wide-ranging changes didn't come overnight. They followed months of uncertainty and temporary fixes. In the immediate aftermath of the hijacking, the Belize Police Department was deployed to secure airdromes across the country, placing armed officers at airstrips as authorities scrambled to stabilize a shaken system.
The government of Belize on April 17th, on Holy Thursday, deployed police officers to all aerodromes. The CEO and the ministry consulted with the domestic airlines, and we required them to put in place basic security measures, which would be passenger screening, bag screening, and so forth.
That intervention followed mounting public concern, not just about safety, but about how airport security was being managed in the first place. In the weeks after the hijacking, controversy erupted over the awarding of security contracts to iSecurity and for Diamond Security, two firms with no prior airport security experience. The revelation that those contracts had been approved months before the hijacking raised serious questions about oversight and transparency.
I was sick, so when it came to me, I advised that maybe it would be better for a legal counsel to look over the contracts, which would be basic and standard procedure. I am unaware if that was done, but when I came back, those contracts were signed and on my table. And so I cannot speak to the process again.
Those concerns only deepened when viewed against the backdrop of what happened on that day. Holy Thursday 2025, a day that rattled the nation and exposed glaring security lapses at municipal airships across Belize. At the time, screening was minimal, oversight inconsistent, and the hijacker was able to board a domestic flight undetected. Today, Bojoane says the mission is clear: ensure that such a breach never happens again.
I know it was definitely a turn of events. No one saw it coming. However, I knew that in this position, I was more than capable enough to be able to make that change, so something like that doesn't happen again. And that has been my number one priority since entering into the position. So I do take onus on that. I'm doing everything I could to ensure that nothing like that ever happens again. Coming up on the 1-year anniversary, of course, it'll still be at the forefront of a lot of people's minds, especially after that time. I know everyone was a bit timid when it comes to flying and different things like that. However, my goal is to change the narrative. We're making sure that there's a security presence there to help you feel safe, and they're actually very good at communicating with people as well.
1 year later, the scars of the Tropic Air hijacking remain, but so too does a renewed commitment to safer skies and a system now under far tighter watch. Shane Williams reporting for News 5.
Police and relatives are asking for the public's help in locating 28-year-old Deborah Bree Arthurs, a call center employee and mother of one who has been reported missing. According to information shared online, Arthurs was last seen on Friday, March 27th, shortly after midday in front of La Popular Bakery in Belize City, where she reportedly entered a silver Chevy Equinox. Reports are that Arthurs traveled to Belize City to drop off her son at the water taxi terminal before she was expected to return home to Belmopan. Family members say she has not been heard from since and has failed to return to work, something they describe as completely out of character. The family is offering a $10,000 reward for information leading to her whereabouts. Anyone with information is urged to contact the nearest police station or Crime Stoppers. One family member summed up Deborah's devotion simply saying she would have moved heaven and earth for her loved ones, and now they say they're prepared to do the very same for her. The family has formed a search party to try and locate her. Customs officials in Belize City have taken a plane off the runway and placed it firmly on the ground, literally. Earlier today, officers from the Belize City Enforcement Unit seized a 1980 Beech F-90 aircraft belonging to businessman Michael Feinstein after determining it was no longer legally permitted to remain in the country. According to the Customs and Excise Department, the aircraft entered Belize under a temporary importation arrangement, which allows foreign aircraft to stay for up to 6 months, with a possible extension of no more than 1 year. Once that time runs out, the law is clear. The owner must either pay the required duties and taxes or remove the aircraft from Belize altogether. In this case, neither happened. The temporary permit expired, the bond securing the duties was not renewed, and the aircraft was not re-exported. As a result, Customs moved in, seized the plane, and it now remains in their custody as authorities enforce the rules governing temporary imports. After the break, holiday travel is kicking into high gear, and the transport minister is stepping in to see firsthand how terminals are handling the rush.
Belize is leveling up. We're moving from a bunch of IDs in endless forms to one secure, smart way to prove who you are. The National ID will give you your own unique number, a protected population register, and faster verification, so things actually get done quicker. It's built with privacy, transparency, and inclusion because this system is for everyone. Have something to say? Join the public consultation.
Watch The Truth of God with Pastor Gino Jennings of the First Church of Our Lord Jesus Christ every Sunday morning at 8 a.m. exclusively on Greater Belize Media. The Truth of God with Pastor Gino Jennings every Sunday at 8 a.m. on Greater Belize Media.
Smart for everybody. Smart leading everything. Smart give you everything. Smart offer everything. Smart give you everything. North to the east and the south and the west. Smart are the best. Darling, double up my data and give me all the text. In fact, give me a plan for my family. Unlimited calls, so me like it. And Smart make everybody feel happy. Bringing people together, me want it now. Smart got love for everybody. Me want my Smart plan. Want it right now. Me want my Smart plan. Want it right now. More bundles, data plan. Me want my smartphone, internet in my hand. Call me want my Smart plan. Want it right now. Smart. Stay connected. Stay happy.
The growing frequency and intensity of fires each year pose serious threat to human well-being, forest health, and biodiversity. This surge in wildlife fires is closely linked to climate change and human activities. As global temperatures rise, the risk of extreme weather intensifies. Warmer temperatures, prolonged droughts, and unmanaged lands and fuel create the perfect environment for wildfires to ignite and rapidly spread. Many forest fires are started by human actions. Careless campfires, discarded cigarettes, and even arson. It's not just about the climate. Our actions play a significant role in the fires that devastate these beautiful landscapes. Uncontrolled fires have far-reaching consequences that cannot be ignored. The impact of these fires goes beyond the flames. Smoke from wildfires can travel hundreds of miles, leading to poor air quality and serious health issues, especially for vulnerable populations. Exposure to wildlife smoke can exacerbate respiratory problems, increase heart disease risk, and harm overall public health. Simple actions like safely extinguishing campfires, properly disposing of smoking materials, and following local fire regulations can make a big difference. Effective fire management is crucial. By practicing controlled burns, fire breaks, maintaining healthy forests, and following safety guidelines, we can help prevent catastrophic fires and protect our environment and health. Join the Maya Forest Corridor Fire Working Group and help us manage fires responsibly. Stay informed about fire regulations, support local fire prevention programs, and take steps to reduce your carbon footprint. Together, we can build safer communities and a healthier planet. Remember, good fire management starts with all of us. Do your part to protect people and our natural resources.
Fellow Belizeans, Easter is a powerful reminder of renewal, purpose, and the strength of faith that unites us as a people. It is a season that calls us to rise individually and collectively with a renewed sense of responsibility, compassion, and commitment to one another. It reminds us that the values we hold, faith, resilience, humility, and service, are not only personal virtues, but national pillars that shape the Belize we continue to build together. As a people, we are defined not only by our diversity, but by the shared spirit that binds us. Across every district, every community, and every household, there exists a common thread of strength, belief, and determination. Easter invites us to recognize that strength, to nurture it, and to use it in uplifting one another and advancing our nation forward. In this holy season, let us reaffirm our commitment to unity, to kindness, and to the collective good. Let us lead with integrity, act with purpose, and remain guided by principles that promote peace, inclusion, and mutual respect. As we observe this holy season, I take this moment to remind all Belizeans of the importance of safety, particularly on our roads. Easter is a time when many of us travel to be with family and loved ones, and with that comes a shared responsibility to look out for one another. I appeal to every driver to act responsibly. Do not drink and drive. Follow the rules of the road and remain mindful at all times. A single decision can have lasting consequences, not only for you but for others as well. Let us show care, patience, and respect on our roads so that every journey ends safely and every family is able to enjoy this season together. May this Easter season renew our spirit, strengthen our families, and inspire us to continue working together for the good of our families, our communities, and our beloved Belize. On behalf of the ministry and the government of Belize, I extend my best wishes for a safe, peaceful, and blessed Easter. Happy Easter, Belize. God bless.
With diesel prices climbing and pressure mounting, Belize's bus operators have taken their concerns straight to the table, asking government to step in before costs push the industry to breaking point. The Belize Bus Association has now officially outlined its proposals, hoping for relief as fuel expenses continue to eat into their bottom line. But today, the government drew some clear lines. Minister of Transport Dr. Louis Zabanet responded to the operators' appeal, laying out what solutions are being considered and which ones are firmly ruled out. While talks are still ongoing, the minister made one assurance that will matter most to commuters across the country. Bus fares will not be going up.
Yes, we intend to respond. I received it, I believe, late Monday evening, and we received it. I have shared the content of the letter with Cabinet, and so right after the Easter we will do some more discussions on it and have a formal response to them. We certainly already said that we're not contemplating the third suggestion that they have, which is to raise fares. We don't wish to do that simply because we know that our commuters are already under stress, and so I think we have to eliminate that one. The other ones, we will need to have more discussion. They're asking for subsidies or exemptions on taxes on fuel. Both of those will be difficult. With respect to the National Bus Company, we are benefiting from economies of scale, which is what we shared with them, that when we have a larger operation, you can buy in bulk. We are getting discounts for fuel, tires, etc. So that will allow National Bus Company to continue to function even with these higher diesel prices.
And the minister also had a response to concerns about fairness, addressing claims that government support for the National Bus Company puts independent operators at a disadvantage. Transport Minister Dr. Louis Zabanet pushed back, saying it comes down to choices. He stressed that operators who decide to go alone also take on the full weight of that decision, especially when it comes to rising fuel costs. According to the minister, economies of scale play a major role in staying afloat, and those benefits don't come automatically when you operate independently.
I think it's for them. They have made a decision to operate independently as sole operators, and that is quite fine. On many occasions, we discussed the benefits of joining the National Bus Company. I think they're still struggling with the basic concept of economies of scale. I don't know if it's because the term is a big term, but it's very simple. Already in the bus industry, the larger bus companies were already benefiting from some level of economies of scale because the bigger companies like Westline and James could buy in bulk. And that's a principle that is very, very basic, right? So if they decide that they wish to be independent, well, that comes with certain responsibilities.
And do you think that with that independence that the government is still obligated to assist them?
The National Bus Company is not asking for bus fare increases, is not asking for any kind of subsidies on fuel. So the government would not be doing anything that is unjustified. For example, doing something for National Bus Company that it's not doing for them. So that argument wouldn't hold any water at all. No?
But it now looks as if the Ministry of Transport is competing with independent bus owners. You all are miles ahead in terms of the amount of resources you can access.
The National Bus Company has not received anything more than the facilitation to form the company. The investment of the government in the company are the terminals, as we've said before. And as you know, the terminals have been in a deplorable condition for many years. So now that we're bringing it under National Bus Company, we're improving terminals and we're planning to build new terminals.
Easter travel is picking up fast, and Belize City's bus terminal is buzzing with holiday traffic. With more passengers on the move, Transport Minister Dr. Louis Zabanet visited the terminal today to see how operations are holding up and to support staff on the ground. As the rush continues, we spoke with the minister about how the National Bus Company plans to handle the surge and keep travelers moving smoothly.
I've tried to visit as many of the terminals as possible. So today, being the rush hour for Easter, I thought I'd come and join Mr. Danilo Chuk, who is the regional manager, to assist as best as we can and to let them know we're with them 100%. It's a very hectic job. Fortunately, well, I have some experience growing up in it, and we were here making sure that a number of things that we're trying to put in place, that everybody's trying their best to do that.
What are you seeing that you're displeased with?
Well, I think that we still need to have more personnel who will be issuing tickets, because what happens is when there's a rush, it's difficult for just one or two persons to do that, and then you have people who end up on the buses without tickets, and that's one of the gaps we want to fill right now.
And with the holiday rush now in full swing, the Ministry of Transport says measures are already in place to ease congestion and keep commuters moving. Minister Zabanet outlines how additional buses and stricter enforcement are being used to manage the surge in travel.
We've been here from early this morning, ensuring that we've had the backup buses in place, and we've been able to handle the morning rush, which was quite large. We had 2 extra buses to the west and 1 to the north, and 1 to the south. So that's 4 extra buses that we put in this morning. We expect another big rush this evening. Overall, we've had 10 buses stand by, and a couple more in case. So we want to make sure that our commuters know that we're looking out for them. We've also taken care of a case in which a bus had standees, and we had to ensure that those persons exited and went on to one of the other buses that we had on standby. So commuters were not used to that. You just jump in, and if you have standees from back to front, they go. But no, we have to change that, and that comes with some time and with some discipline and systems in place. We know that traditionally Good Friday and Easter Sunday are slow days, but we have the buses in place already. Saturday will be a little bit higher than normal, and then of course Monday evening and Tuesday morning. So we have all our people across the country have prepared for that.
The minister says extra buses, added staff, and tighter enforcement are all part of the plan to keep Easter travels moving safely as the holiday rush continues across the country. As Cabinet quietly moves closer to making some of the most consequential decisions on constitutional reform in decades, the behind-the-scenes work is now reaching a pivotal point. Ministers were updated this week on a technical review of recommendations put forward by the People's Constitution Commission, signaling that government is edging closer to staking out its official position on proposed changes in the country's constitution. The briefing marks a critical stage in the process, with cabinet discussions intensifying and key discussions looming. So what exactly has been reviewed and what happens next? Minister of Indigenous Affairs, Dr. Louis Zabanet, breaks down where things stand and what Belizeans can expect as the process moves forward.
So our ministry, we have met 4 times with the former chairs of the PCC. We've also met with a couple other groups that had dissenting views, and working very closely with the Attorney General's ministry. We have engaged the services of constitutional lawyers, attorneys from the UK. We just got a few days ago, we got back their review. I shared that with Cabinet, this last Cabinet meeting, and we're planning the 3rd week of April for Cabinet to have an all-day retreat to go through all those recommendations, because by early May we're obliged to present Cabinet's decisions to the House.
Coming up, fish is flying off the carts this Easter, but at $15 a pound. Fishermen say soaring fuel costs and slow catches are taking the joy out of the season. But first, here's the weather forecast from the National Meteorological Service.
Protect your motor, secure your property. Oh yeah, home protector insurance got you covered, you see. Covered, you see. From motor to property, and even marine. We'll keep you safe no matter where you've been. No matter where you've been, no matter where you've been. Get the peace of mind that only we can bring. Oh yeah. With our insurance, you'll never fret or sing. Never fret or sing. We offer bonds and so much more. So much more. Home protector insurance, we got what you're looking for. What you're looking for. Secure your...
Here's what's coming up on April 7th on Open Your Eyes. This April, Autism Belize is turning awareness into action with a powerful push for inclusion and understanding because every voice matters. Meanwhile, the University of Belize is set to impress with its innovative pharmaceutical and natural product expo, showcasing the future of health and science right here at home. Next, Ahmadiyya Muslim Jamaat invites you to Jalsa Salana, a special gathering promoting peace, unity, and community spirit for all. And don't forget to celebrate your roots with Belikin as they roll out their vibrant What Part You Live campaign, reminding every Belizean that where you're from is something to be proud of. Tune in to Open Your Eyes Tuesday, April 7th at 6:30 a.m. when you start your morning right.
A Town Called Freedom and Mars Production present an event you can't afford to miss.
It's the Belize Music World Festival, Saturday, April 25th, 2026.
At the spacious Marion Jones Stadium. This annual event is geared to give you the very best in music, food, and artistry.
The Belize Music World Festival.
Headlines with two of Reggae World's very best performers. The one and only Mr. Singy himself.
Taurus Ride.
With the very first time in Belize, Reggae Prince of Reggae Royal Family's
Skip Marley.
I just wanna be close to you.
With his band. And also featuring on this momentous event is Pen Cayetano with his band. And Jay Cass with his band. Yes, Belize, it's a full-on band show. Also backing up this show is DJ Jago, DJ Console, DJ Cad, DJ Smurf, and Clark, and Rasen Jaro. Firestarter Sound. It's all hosted by DJ Nala. So mark the date and don't be late. April 25th. Gates open at 7 for showtime at 8 at the Marion Jones Stadium. Ticket prices are bleachers $41. General admission $61. VIP $151. For Ultra Boost $2,500. Also available cocktail tables for VIP area only. Sponsors are A Town Called Freedom, Mars Production, Monisco, Belikin, Travelers Liquor, BTB, Niche, Channel 5, Channel 7, Love FM, and Love TV, Trim Radio and TV, and Cellular World.
Easter in Belize is a time-honored tradition when fish takes center stage on Good Friday tables across the country. For fishermen and women, it is Fisherman Christmas, their busiest season of the year. But this Easter, high fuel prices and low catches are putting a damper on the Easter spirit. Shane Williams reports.
At fish markets across Belize City, the Easter trade is alive, with fishermen and vendors offering a range of fresh catch to meet the seasonal demand. Fisherwoman Nicole Usher says despite the challenges, there is still something for everyone's pocket.
The prices at the fish near right now are $10 and $12 a pound. Yeah, and we also have $5 for the people that we really can't, afford right now in their hard times. Yeah.
What kind of fish you have?
Right, we have barrows. Yeah, we have groupers, brook pot, what they call brook pot, dark tea snapper, cobale jack, and more snappers, yellowtail.
Young fisherman Edmund Ford says the catch is there, but not in the quantities they would hope for during such a critical time.
Stay up on the good side, do something to help yourself, not follow nobody else. Fishing is the best thing. Nobody can tell you if you do it for your own boss. You make your own money, you work on the war, you do it for your job site. We got some jack, at least snapper. We probably camp there, that's out, down the blue field. Anybody I know they always blue field range. That we do 2 days, barely get anything. Right now, they sell for $8 a pound, jack at 10.
For customers, the tradition remains unchanged. Good Friday means fish and plenty of it.
I plan for the fried fish.
Where you eat that way?
Maybe I'll eat rice and beans, Italy, fresh salad, I don't know, maybe I'll eat, something I would do with it. From small, you don't know that every Good Friday, you eat your leaf fried fish, right? In a soup or something, but that will always be the tradition.
Others are opting for healthier or different preparations.
We season it up, black pepper, onion, sweet pepper, tomato, wrap in some banana leaf, wrap in a foil, put it in the oven, and we're good from there.
Much people are size they want?
That's only for 2 people. One side for one person and next side for wifey. Finger licking.
So we know most people prefer fried fish. So why you choose it for bacon?
I don't really like too much oil. You understand me? So I rather make it just bacon, everything nice.
And before heading home, many stop by fish cleaners like Stephanie De Costa, who says business is booming.
Well, I did this good while, like 5 years and change now.
How things change? How much you charge for scrape or pound of fish?
Well, when we at Easter time, I charge $2, and otherwise during the time that $1 without the Easter time.
And then I get a lot of work during this.
And this is my Christmas for my family, and I love it, love it, love it.
But while customers prepare to keep tradition alive, fishermen say the cost of doing business is cutting deep into their earnings.
You know, really that happen right now, see how the gas gone up further. So I could be a little make anything when I could try to leave it a thing like this today a couple of days. Hand to mouth money or look fun, you see?
Veteran fisherman Joe Recania says even long trips offshore are not guaranteeing returns.
Right now, I don't even know if I clear my expense, because fish not really the bite, so.
What else they factor in? What else they affect the expense?
Man, gas really high. That's why the fish have to go so high.
So while fish remains a staple of Easter tradition in Belize, both fishermen and customers are feeling the squeeze this year, one at sea and the other at the market. Still, come Good Friday, that tradition is expected to hold strong. Shane Williams reporting for News 5.
Still ahead, what was once a beachside nuisance is now part of the fix. San Pedro is turning sargassum into science-backed solutions to fight erosions and restore its shoreline.
Connection isn't something you switch on. It's something you build together.
Connected through culture.
Culture isn't preserved in silence. It's kept alive through participation.
Connected through education.
Education doesn't always look like a classroom. Sometimes it looks like someone taking the time to teach and someone else choosing to learn.
Connected through sports.
Before the wins, before the applause, there's belonging. Here, young people learn more than how to play. They learn how to stand together.
Connected through community.
Community isn't a campaign, it's showing up. Not once, but every time it matters.
Connected through you.
Behind every connection is a person who cares. People who listen. People who stay. We don't just connect services, we connect you to your world.
Connected through every chapter.
SMART, bringing people together.
Haven't updated your information recently? Well, kick off the new year as a winner. RF&G Insurance is giving you a free chance to win every month. Entering is easy. Just chat with us on WhatsApp and update your information. That's it. You'll be automatically entered into our monthly raffle for a chance to win awesome prizes. Don't wait. Message us on WhatsApp and update your info today. RF&G Insurance. It pays to get it right.
Hello, I am Roy Reyes, owner of Fina Purified Water Corozal Tong. I am the proud owner of 3 jack trucks. These trucks are very reliable, spacious, fuel efficient, and I would advise any business owner, try Jack. You will be very satisfied with their performance. Look here, your kitchen light there and you never in the kitchen.
But I'm going back in there right now.
And the coffee maker?
Just to try keep me the coffee warm for later.
Where do you know?
I'll try to think about what to eat.
You know the more you open or close the fridge, it takes longer for the food cool.
Uh-huh.
For a hot day like today, it burns more energy. You charge your phone right now?
No.
Plug it out then. You really only wash 2 Lee socks and 1 Lee shirt? You don't know what small load burn the same amount of electricity as large loads?
But this is my favorite shirt.
You have to be more energy efficient. Use large loads. This AC, the blow hard. You know, if you keep the temperature at 25 degrees Celsius or higher, you burn less energy and you also keep the place cool. And for a nice day like today, turn off the AC, open up the house and make some fresh breeze come in.
You know what? I think I get it now. As consumers, we need to be more energy efficient and practice energy conservation.
Easter is usually marked by hot, humid, and mostly sunny conditions, perfect for beach outings and outdoor activities. But this year, persistent showers and thunderstorms throughout the week have raised questions about what the holiday weekend may bring. To get clarity on the forecast, we reached out to the National Meteorological Service, which says while some unsettled weather will linger, gradual improvement is expected as the Easter weekend unfolds.
Going into the weekend, at least up to tomorrow, we can still expect a few showers or thunderstorms. For this afternoon, activity is going to continue mostly over some northern and inland areas, then over the south tonight, move along the coast, and then back over the north later tonight into tomorrow morning. Then a similar pattern is expected for tomorrow afternoon. However, by tomorrow evening, we should see a gradual improvement. So for tomorrow night and going into Saturday, we can expect only isolated activity, isolated showers or thunderstorms would be possible. Mostly over the south for Friday night, and then over some coastal areas early Saturday morning. For Saturday and Sunday, though, activity would be isolated shower activity until Monday afternoon. Then we might see another slight increase in showers or thunderstorms.
While families pack coolers and head to the seaside for the long Easter break, the ocean is sending a reminder that not all beach days are created equal. Along parts of Belize's coastline, sargassum is once again creeping ashore, raising concerns for visitors and businesses in some of the country's most popular coastal spots. So before you dip a toe in the water, it's worth knowing what's ahead. We checked in with the National Meteorological Service, which has released an updated sargassum outlook, giving coastal communities and holiday makers a clearer sense of what to expect in the days to come.
We have a forecast available, valid from the 1st of April to the 7th of April. And the forecast is for observations indicating that over the south would see a major influx of sargassum for the next few days. And in terms of probability and impact, San Pedro has a high probability for a moderate impact, Key Cocker similar, while Hopkins and Placencia has a high probability for major impacts over the next few days.
What was once written off as an eyesore on Belize's beaches may now help save them. In San Pedro, sargassum is getting a second look, not as a problem, but as a resource. The town council is rolling out a science-driven solution that pulls trapped sand from the seaweed and puts it back where it belongs, rebuilding eroded beaches. According to biodiversity scientist Valentine Rosado, the project is already operating at full scale, forming part of a wider, long-term strategy to protect and restore the island's fragile shoreline.
We have secured financing from the World Bank and partnership with other universities as well to really implement a municipal level beach restoration program. So far, what we've done, we've already established a beach management unit within the council. We're building capacity. We're getting scientific equipment. We have done pilots already. So this is not a pilot phase. This is a full-scale implementation. So I think right now we're kind of seeing all of these things come together. Now with this whole sargassum crisis, we have huge amounts of sargassum coming in. Sargassum is a brown algae, and all of these plants, I put in quote plants because sargassum is actually a brown algae, they tend to become organic soil, right? But when they decay, you have they compress like in like a huge percentage, probably like 20 to 50 times they become compressed. But what we found out last year when we began looking at when we really began studying the sargassum last year, we weighed the sargassum and we tried to estimate how much sand is going, and we found out that 40% of every load of sargassum leaving the beach is all sand. So 40% is all sand, and the other 60% is what we're collecting. So that is huge.
And while the sargassum threat persists along parts of the coast, officials say better forecasting and even creative solutions on places like San Pedro could help communities adapt rather than simply brace for impact. Up next, Easter celebrations are taking on a deeper meaning this year as World Autism Awareness Day shines on a light on inclusion, reminding us that the holiday is about making space for everyone to belong.
Over the past 5 years, Digi has invested more than $17 million to revolutionize Belize's digital future. Our advanced 4G LTE network and expanded fiber infrastructure have empowered vital road arteries, connected the farthest valleys and fertile farmlands, linked the bustling cities to the remote keys, and brought cutting-edge connectivity to schools, businesses, healthcare centers, and tourist destinations, fueling economic growth, enhancing education, and strengthening communities across the nation. By choosing Digi, you're leading Belize's digital transformation, bridging distances, opening opportunities, and empowering every corner of our beautiful country. Connect with Digi. Empower Belize.
In the heart of the Canyo district, Calico Jacks is proving that sustainability and success can go hand in hand.
When Calico Jacks wanted to move to solar energy, the biggest difficulty for us was the finance. Belize Bank believed in our vision, and we are very happy and grateful that they gave us this opportunity for the financing.
Through the Credit Risk Abatement Facility, a partnership between Belize Bank and the CARICOM Development Fund, small and medium businesses can access financing for renewable and energy-efficient solutions with reduced collateral requirements.
Here at SCSB, we're grateful for Belize Bank to make it easier for our clients to go green. We're proud to work with businesses like Calico Jacks to help them lower their costs and their carbon footprint.
At Belize Bank, we are powering Belize's transition to renewable energy, one business at a time. Together with our partners, we're making sustainable financing accessible for all.
Belize Bank, financing a greener, stronger Belize.
The Social Security Board's new whistleblower reporting system makes it easy and confidential to speak up by reporting misuse of the Social Security services and benefits, including fraud, misconduct, false claims, and more. If you know of any unethical or illegal activity relating to SSB benefits, claims, or personnel, go to ssbspeakup.integrityline.com or use our toll-free hotline 0800-SPEAK-UP, 0800-773-2587. This confidential reporting system is a way for you to report concerns or incidents privately without fear of reprisal. Your submission is confidential and anonymous. The Social Security Board is committed to providing a secure, confidential medium for whistleblowing that promotes organizational accountability and enhances public confidence in our services.
What happens when you step off the edge?
Too late to back out now. He said I'm ready. No, I'm not.
And land somewhere unexpected. Sometimes it breaks you open. Wild at root?
That is very bitter.
But sweet on the tongue. Where history calls out, and you answer with open arms. This isn't just a journey. It's across borders.
That was amazing!
Connection isn't something you switch on. It's something you build together.
Connected through culture.
Culture isn't preserved in silence. It's kept alive through participation.
Connected through education.
Education doesn't always look like a classroom. Sometimes it looks like someone taking the time to teach and someone else choosing to learn.
Connected through sports.
Before the wins, before the applause, there's belonging. Here, young people learn more than how to play. They learn how to stand together.
Connected through community.
Community isn't a campaign, it's showing up. Not once, but every time it matters.
Connected through you.
Behind every connection is a person who cares. People who listen. People who stay. We don't just connect services, we connect you to your world.
Connected through every chapter.
SMART, bringing people together.
Today is World Autism Awareness Day, a time dedicated to promoting understanding, inclusion, and support for people on the autism spectrum. As the Easter season is upon us, families are being reminded that children with autism can also take part in the celebrations, whether in public spaces or within the comfort of their own homes. President of the Hopkins Voice for Autism, Alice Nunez Norales, says, with a little preparation and flexibility, Easter activities can be adapted to ensure every child feels safe, included, and able to enjoy the holiday.
Parents, our babies are beautiful. You know, they are blessings from God. So we always have to try our best to cater to them to the best of our ability. So I know that sometimes these areas may not be suitable for them, but at the end of the day, we still have to bring them out and have them see what really is going on out here, because they live in the real world, and at some point they're going to grow up to be adults and they have to live among people within society. So even if you have to take them for 10 minutes or 5 minutes or 15 minutes just for them to get that exposure, have them come out, bring along their the noise cancellation headphones, their favorite blanket, their favorite toy, you know, so that if whenever you feel or see that they have already gotten enough, you could always run to that and have them, you know, use whatever it is that you take along, and then you can always exit and go do something else. So if for some reason that no matter what, they just don't want to be out where everybody is, where public is, you could always have them do things at home, do Easter egg hunting at home, where you hide eggs in different places in the yard, fill your tubs, your pools, you know, have them do these activities at home.
Before most of the country wakes up this Holy Saturday, Belize's highways will already be buzzing because the Holy Saturday Cross-Country Cycling Classic is rolling out once again. Now in its 96th year, the iconic one-day race starts at DigiPark and stretches riders to their absolute limits as local standouts and international contenders clash wheel to wheel for bragging rights, national pride, a $10,000 purse, and a haul of station prizes along the way. It's a brutal test of endurance, strategy, and heart. And as always, it promises drama from the first pedal stroke to the final sprint. With fans lining the route and eyes from across the region watching, the classic remains Belize's biggest and most beloved cycling showdown. We caught up with Leticia Westby, General Secretary of the Cycling Federation of Belize, to talk about the build-up, the competition, and what fans can expect as the country's most historic race hits the road once more.
The big event that the entire country of Belize is highly anticipating happens this Saturday. It starts at 6 o'clock next door to the right at the DigiPark. We expect a very, very highly competitive event. Our athletes have been improving in terms of their performance. They have become very competitive within the region. The defending champion, Mr. Jim Brown, will be coming back to defend his title. As a foreign rider, there are certain protocols that are in place. The objective of the foreign policy is basically to ensure fair competition, to avoid any athletes who are professional to be here. At one point we were trying to reduce it below a continental team, but our riders going out to participate are now participating or competing with continental teams. So you see the level of competition has increased. Besides Jim Brown, we have team from Costa Rica, 7C Economy Hyundai. We have Red Hook from Guatemala. We have Canel Java from Mexico. There are several. We have some individual riders from the USA and from Canada, and we also have, of course, we have the Belize American team, Legion of Los Angeles with the Williams brothers. They'll be coming in that regards to participate in the event.
And what does the volume of station prizes look like this year? I know it's one of the big features in the race.
We're probably going to be having over 100. We're still people. We keep saying we're close enough. We have been working on putting the prizes together, and I know we probably already at 100 station prizes, and people are still sending in, and we try to say we want to stop at a certain point, but people call and can you?
And that's the news. Tonight's broadcast is available at greaterbelize.com, on our Facebook and on YouTube. I'm Sabrina Daly. Thanks for joining us, and from all of us here at News 5, good night. Start your day the right way with your morning boost. Get moving with energizing workouts, refreshing yoga sessions, and easy tips to keep your mind and body in balance. From fitness to personal growth and positivity, we're here to kickstart your mornings with motivation that lasts all day. Wake up to wellness. Your morning boost every weekday at 6 a.m. only on Greater Belize Media.